Eric Lanask here in Miami, Florida. We're here at ITEXPO, and in the studio with me today from Pulse Supply is Bobby Bain. Bobby, thanks for joining us. Great to have you on the program.
Thanks for having me. Great to be here.
So start off, tell me a little bit about Pulse Supply, who you are, what do you do?
Gotcha. So Pulse Supply is a distributor or supplier, if you will, of enabling connectivity equipment. We like to use the word enabling because really that's what we do. We take customers that have maybe older TDM networks, need to make them work with the newer IP type networks. We provide that piece in the middle that allows them to do that. Also many times we have customers that have brand new networks, but maybe they're Cisco one place, different manufacturers.
Sure.
So we make them all work together, put the pieces together so they all talk nicely and play nicely together.
That's good, because that's the tricky part, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have 9 offices around the country, and our customer base is primarily carriers, large and small, enterprise business, large and small, some utilities, and some government business, but that primarily makes up our customer base. Yeah.
Pretty broad customer base, nonetheless.
Exactly.
So you mentioned the customers. Talk to me about some of your vendors.
Okay, so here at the show with us, at the ITEXPO show, we have Sonos, who's been a long-time partner of ours. We do, with them we do some of their session border control products, the policy routers, that type of business. We have Telco Bridges at the show with us. They're a manufacturer we work with a lot for doing this TDM to IP migration type equipment, SS7, make it all work together. We also have Portec, which is a GSM to VoIP gateway, and also Hypermedia. We do similar to the GSM, but also it throws SMS messaging in as well. So we have a combination of products here.
How many manufacturers overall do you work with?
Oh boy, it's Eric, it varies quite a bit. It really depends on the type of customer we're working with, what they're asking us for. 10 to 15, like really high-level relationships, but maybe 100, depending on what the customer's trying to do. So it just varies.
Now, if you've got a customer who wants something specific and it's not somebody that you typically would work with, will you go out and try to build that relationship?
We do. That's exactly what we do. We take a different approach. So we are a distributor, I guess by namesake, but really, when you think of a distributor as somebody that a customer comes to and says, hey, I've got these 20 part numbers I need, give me a price. We can do that. I mean, with some of these 15 or 20 manufacturers, we have high-level relationships, the pricing and all that fine, but that's not really where we shine. Where we shine is where a customer says, I don't know what to do. These are the problems that I have. So what we try to do is go in and dig in and say, okay, tell us about what you're trying to accomplish here. Tell us about the type of things that keep you up at night. And we try to go out and solve problems. Sometimes those problems can be solved with the products that we have, and sometimes we have to do exactly what you said and go out and find a new product. And I can give you a prime example. One of our large carriers we work with had an issue where they had old voice announcement type equipment. They have a network of lots of old TDM switching. These voice announcement systems go bad. So what do? They go out and repair them, right? So they spend a lot of money to get them repaired. At the end of the day, they still have older, used equipment, all right? So we work with one of our manufacturers to create that voice announcement system that they can go in, it's brand new, they put it in, it works with the GTD5, the DCO, whatever their switch is. And by the way, at the end of the day, it's still a brand new piece of equipment. So if they want to take that same piece of equipment and do some TDM to IP conversion, they can do it all on that one platform. So that's an example. Another example is Sonos, for example. We work with their products a lot for customers that have, say, a Cisco, an Avaya, Nortel, and those things don't all play nicely together. So we put that piece in the middle to really manage all of those that traffic. So that's we just like to go out and solve problems for the customers.
But almost, you're putting yourself into a consultative role, really becoming a more of a partner to your customers than just a supplier.
You said it. You said it exactly, Eric. What we like to do is just sit down with an open mind and take all the filters off and say, tell us about what's going on, and then come back with a solution. So it is consultative.
And I have to imagine that is met very positively, especially knowing that you've got a potential relationship with somebody who isn't afraid to go out and build new vendor relationships in order to solve your problems.
Exactly.
I'm not stuck with this is what I've got. This is what you have to choose from. Really a solid way to build a business.
Exactly. And we really do that. We try to figure out not only our customers' business, but what the customers they sell to what they're trying to accomplish. So we really solve problems, and when we do that, at the end of the day, we get customers that like us and stay with us, and it works. It works.
How do they find you? How do your customers come to you?
We have a sales force that goes out and finds the customers, but they'll find us on the web. They'll find us through trade shows. They find us in a number of different ways. So we're trying to get the word out.
Do they go looking for somebody like you when they've got some of the issues that you've mentioned, or is it a question of we have a problem, we don't know what to do, who can help us solve it?
It's both.
Okay.
We see both sides. But the customers that have been customers for a while do tend to lean on us for that type of solution. But people find us through the web, various, and it's a variety of mediums. Maybe it's a wireless solution, maybe it's a fiber solution. They come to us for all different types of things.
Got it. Well, certainly very happy to have you here at ITEXPO. Thanks for being on the program today, Bobby.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for having me.